Oh! I always yell, bro. I feel like I have to yell before to get all the energy out before a show. Guys, this is the first podcast in person.
Yeah.
Me and Krizo did one, and it sounded awful. It was outside. My dogs were barking, and it was just like the worst time. And it was hot as fuck. But we're here with the unofficial member of Modern Girl, Thomas. Yeah. Future writer. Future collaborator.
Future writer. Current writer. For being honest. Just unpaid.
What are you writing about? What's your next article about? What are you reviewing?
Next article is going to be probably something about... It's just going to be a review about maybe like the new Charlie XCX album. Or actually, I bet it's going to be the new 21 Pilots album, which I know... So it's a little bit past their prime, but, you know...
Did you like it? I haven't
really listened to it yet, but I think that it's on my schedule, you know. The singles were like,
I liked one of them.
Okay, yeah, the singles were okay.
One of them was like really hard. It was like a hard ass song.
Yeah,
I can't think of the name, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, 21 Pilots are a little bit. I'm like a half-hearted defender, so you know. I think that's why I'm covering it, just because I'm like always curious about whether they're going to. Who's
better, them or 1975?
1975.
I hate 1975 with a passion.
Bro, their last album was really good.
What is it called?
It's not their relationship one.
I know they got some good songs and got some albums out.
Yeah, no. The thing is like I would, before their last album, I would have agreed the 1975 was like super, like their albums are all super spotty, but this last one was their first one where I'm like all the way through. I'm like, it's like no filler, no stupid 5-minute ambient tracks, you know, just a bunch of it's like. Who likes the 1975 for their, aimless electronic songs? It's just all pop, really good.
Well, I think that's what I do respect about them. I feel like Matt Haley tries a lot. Like he's really passionate about what he does.
Yeah.
And I feel like every time I hear a new song or a new single, it does sound like it's an evolution from like when I first heard him in high school. It was like chocolate.
Ding 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 ding. Yeah. No, I like Matty Healy, even though he's like problematic.
I'm problematic.
Yeah, I mean the thing is like everybody's problematic to a degree. They just aren't as public about it as Matty Healy. So
yeah,
whatever. Anyways, I digress.
We are here in my dirty abode. Abode, right? Is that how you say it? Abode.
Adobe, I think.
We are talking about. Everyone's talking about. The top 100 Apple Music list of all time. The best albums of all time. The 100. Which one came out, a week ago now, I guess?
Yeah, I think they finished up around a week ago. Yeah.
Off the bat, let me see. Let me pull it up on my I don't have my phone. You're going to have to pull up the list.
All right.
Off the bat, I think we're going to give it a grade off the bat.
Grade? Okay, is this a grade compared to other best album of all time lists?
Just like, what do you feel from your heart? Like if you're giving an assignment, we're both substitute teachers. We're giving out this assignment,
right? And
we have to grade it. This list, it's a C+.
You are saying C+?
Yeah, because I feel like there is some passable things in there. I think there's a lot of passable things in there. I think there's obviously, it has really big flaws.
Yeah. It's funny you say C+, because I was going to say like B-.
Okay.
Like, I feel like as far as best album of all time lists go, they definitely like covered their bases, and then they took it's like they had a lot of really good safe picks that are like, they're like safe options, but also like they really are some of the best albums of all time. And then they also just like had a few like swings and misses where it's like, what are you doing, man? But they were like, their ratio is pretty decent. So I'm not mad at it.
What genre do you think got snubbed the most?
Bro, country. I think country.
You've been on your country kick.
Yeah. Well, there's like, I guess without getting into the list
Cowboy
too
Carter
much.
on there, huh?
Of course, yeah. The Jolene cover just specifically should have been number one. No, I'm just kidding. But, like, I don't recall any Johnny Cash on the list. I don't recall any John Prine on the list. If we're talking modern, I didn't see any Jason Isbell. No
Garth Brooks.
No Hank Williams.
No Hank Williams.
Yeah, no Dolly Parton. It's just a lot of legends that were just.
No Merle.
Huh?
No Merle.
No Merle Haggard. Yeah.
Haggard.
Yeah, it's just like, they've got a lot of like classic rock on there and stuff, and it's like you can't just like spare one, I guess without getting into the list too much, you can't just like take off Guns N' Roses and put Live at Folsom Prison or something. It's like, no offense to Guns N' Roses, Axl, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, but yeah, I'd say that's probably my one genre.
Country?
Okay, what about you though?
I think indie rock.
Indie rock, and they need the Vampire Weekend on there.
No, but I mean, dude, as much as I suck up Modest Mouse and how much I'm a Modest Mouse dick rider, I think the Lonesome Crowd West could be a top 100 album.
Yeah.
Indie rock wise, I mean, they got a little bit of grunge. They got Nirvana, but I don't know. There's not you can't put Alice in Chains in there or something, like an Alice Chains album,
Alice in Chains?
Yeah,
is that indie
bro.
rock?
No, that's another grunge album I was thinking about.
Oh, yeah,
Other
yeah.
indie rock, I was thinking I'm trying to think what indie bands I would want in there. I don't know. I just feel like there wasn't a lot of just indie rock things I can't think of off my head.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely wanted that Modest Mouse album on there. I was thinking Weezer. I mean, that's a little bit more alternative.
There's no Weezer.
Definitely influenced.
No Blue Album?
Influenced so many things, what I'm saying? Even if you want to go subgenres like American football, I mean, that's not technically indie rock, but influencing all this.
Yeah.
I don't know how much influence should be in there.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, I think I remember hearing that their criteria was something like, one of the big factors was how cohesive of a project it was. Like how much of an artistic statement it was, which I don't know if that factors in their overall impact, but yeah. I mean, if it's something like that, I don't get how you couldn't think that something like the Blue Album doesn't fit on there.
Or a Sonic Youth album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sleater Kinney or Bikini Kill or something like that.
Yeah, Sleater Kinney.
I don't know. I feel like there just wasn't a lot of I feel like indie rock is such a. Even maybe a Mac. I want to put Mac DeMarco on there.
I mean, I think there is an album that could go on there.
But I don't know.
Maybe.
I just feel like there was just no love for indie. They had the Strokes, and I feel like that was it.
Yeah.
Let's just have the Strokes.
Yeah.
That's the best
it's
indie
the
album
safest
all the time.
option. Yeah.
When it's not truly an independent album itself, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think, and then just world music. I think just having that one Bad Bunny album on there, which Bad Bunny has influenced a lot and is definitely has the world in his hand, but I just don't think that's the best album from Latin America.
Yeah. Like I said, no Jorge Bang, no, I want to say his name's Gilberto Joa. Just some super, super iconic, super influential. Especially that, a lot of Gilberto Joa's, a lot of his work, super influential in the Latin world. I don't know. But what are you going to do? I guess Apple's an American company, so.
Do you think they should have made, hella list?
No.
Instead of just one?
No, I think that when you split hairs like that, it lessens it. So, I think, it's I don't want to, or not that I don't want, but if something's named the 50th best Southern hip-hop album ever, it's that has way less of an impact than seeing just one Outkast album I don't know.
Yeah, I think hip hop wasn't necessarily screwed on this list, but I think they're just missing a lot.
Where was the Destroy Lonely Man?
No, but like I'm being serious, bro. Like Astro World on there, like Astro.
I know.
It should not be on that list, honestly. Like you could put so many more other hip hop albums over. And if you do want to put Travis Scott, you gotta put Rodeo. I mean,
Yeah,
not Astro
I
World,
agree
yeah.
with that.
Off the bat, like instead of Astro World, you could put Mad Villainy.
Yeah,
Just off the
yeah,
bat,
true.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
that
saying?
was like
or the Roots. Like you put a Roots album
Yeah.
on there. Like, yeah, I don't know.
yeah, the Mad Villainy snub was one where I was like, I mean, it was honestly like T-Pab, like the snub for me kind of makes sense because like they put Good Kid, Mad City there, and you know, they're arguably like equal in quality, but Mad Villainy is like one of those picks where it seems so obvious where like I'm not even like crossing my fingers hoping for Mad Villainy. I'm just like assuming it's gonna be there, and so when that wasn't there, or it wasn't even like I missed it, or it wasn't even like I didn't see it and it was like, what the heck, man? It was more like when people pointed it out that it wasn't on the list, I was like, oh my god, it wasn't on the list. That's true. That's crazy. Same with like, I mean, obvious things that people are bringing up is like Fiona Apple, another one that got snubbed. I am shocked that Black Sabbath didn't get on there. I think either their debut or Paranoid was like easy top 20 material.
I'm gonna turn this.
So yeah, huh?
I'm gonna turn this fan off. No, I agree with you though. No, Black Sabbath, like they invented.
Bro, they just invented like half of the rock that came out in the past quarter century, or no, half century, I should say.
No, and then like I don't even know, and then I don't even think there was a lot of like. I wish there was just more older music on there. You could put a Billie Holiday album on there. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think of older artists that you could have put up there. I feel like if you could put a Frank Zappa on there, I feel like you could put Captain Beefheart on there.
Yeah, Captain Beefheart would have been a cool pick. That would have been like a based pick.
I think the most base pick would have put like a Daniel Johnson album on there. You know what I'm saying? Like I would.
Yeah, or like Silver Jews or something. Yeah.
Ooh, that Silver Jews album, bro.
All right, bro. What is your biggest? What's the one that you were the most upset by?
Casey Musgraves.
Casey Musgraves.
Musgraves to me isn't even a top 10 artist right now.
No way.
I don't even think she probably. No. I'm trying. What year did that album come out? What is the album? It's Golden Hour, right?
Golden Hour. I want to say it was 2017.
That 2017 is such a good year in music. I'm pretty sure that's not even a top 100 album. Of 2017.
2017.
Like I guarantee it. I guarantee if I really go back in 2017, look at the list of all.
I'm sure I could find at least like 40 albums. Like just like going through my like, you know, listening history from 2017. I'm sure I could find 40 albums.
Bro, and is she better than Elliott Smith?
No.
Is she better than that? Is that better than the fucking Neutral Milk Hotel album?
No. Yeah, that was another big one.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, is she better than Johnny? We were talking about Johnny Cash earlier. Like, it's like it's not as good as that. And
yeah, like having Casey Musgraves but not Johnny Cash is just like that's just unfathomable, man.
And you were talking about this earlier. I think people forget how much 100 is. Like, it's fine that Drake doesn't have a top 100 album.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's okay. Like, it's not a bad thing. Doesn't make you a bad artist. Doesn't mean you suck. Doesn't mean you're trash. But it's all right now to have a top 100 album.
Yeah, man. Like, when people were like... Or not people. This has already been, like, ran into the ground. It was ran into the ground literally the moment it happened. But when SZA was, like... I want to say her album was, like, 73 or something. And she, like, quote tweeted it or something and said, just talking about how disrespectful it was to put her at 73. I'm like, bro, like, you're lucky that you're on the list at all. Like, that is, like 100 albums is, like, dude, having a top, like, 5,000 album is, like, you're in classic territory, you know? Yeah. Just considering how many genres there are and how many subgenres there are, like... Yeah, it's just, like, people are just getting upset about it when it's, like, dude, it's a really small number, and you just need to be like, just like, think about how many albums you listen to like in a day, you know?
Yeah.
Like I probably have listened to 5 different albums today, and I've not really listened to music like at all, except for like in the morning. And they're all albums that I think are great, but then it's like, okay, none of these are top 100, but
No.
except for the Yeet album, that one is top 100. But you know, like, that's okay. You know, not every album has to be the best one.
Yeah, and I wish they didn't do 2. What about you? I wish they didn't do 2 albums from. I think they should just kept it at 1.
I know. That was another thing that was kind of bugging me, especially because they started doing it like so late into the list, where it was like, I want to say the first one that they double dipped on was Radiohead. And it was like both of those albums were pretty high on the list. So it's like you're just like clogging it up at that point.
Which one are you mad about the most?
Which one am I mad about the most? Oh, dude. I mean, it's a super obvious pick, but Taylor Swift, man, the 1989. Like, not even talking about like, bro, if you're picking a Taylor Swift album at all, like, I feel like there's at least 4 albums that you could have chosen over that one. Like, Evermore is pretty good. I think Red is fine. Not that I listen to them like ever, but I mean, to think that, like, do you remember what number 1989 was?
The top 50, right?
But it was like really high.
Right? So like
it was like top 25, I think.
Yeah.
Like, dude, how can an album that has like Shake It Off on it be like top 25 albums of all time? You know, it's just crazy.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, I feel like it's just. I don't know. You think they're just scared? Do you think they genuinely believe that? Or how much of it was?
I don't know, dude. Maybe
Apple's
Apple's staff has a bunch of Swifties on it.
They just really believe it.
At this point, they're like a majority in the world population. So, or like, how is there an album that has like Bad Blood on it? You know, like.
That's how I feel about Take Care. I think Take Care is either a top 3 Drake album. Obviously, you know, it's either 1 or 2, but. I don't think it's a top 100 album all time.
Yeah, like at that point, like, dude, top 100, like, every album has to be like watertight, you know?
Yeah.
Like, every album has to be like, there's no skips on here.
Well, that's what I tell people, bro. Just because you like 3 or 4 songs off the album doesn't make it good.
Yeah.
If there's like 20 songs on this album and you don't even like half of the album, you like a quarter of the album or something,
yeah,
it's not a good album, dude. And it's fine.
Yeah.
I like so many albums that are garbage by like 1 or 2 songs on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. What else do we have? I feel like. I think I would have been really mad if they put a Miley Cyrus album on there, bro, or a Harry Styles album. I would have flipped.
Well, yeah, I'm happy about that.
I would have flipped the bleep out on that.
I would have flipped the frick out on that.
But I don't know. I feel like it was pretty good. I feel like there's I don't think picking a modern album is bad. I think it's kind of ballsy sometimes. Yeah. But I think sometimes it's just pandering.
Okay, wait. What do you think of AM by Arctic Monkeys?
Oh, dude.
Number 59.
And
at number 58, I had number 50 or 60, Velvet Underground.
So people don't know this, dude, but I listen to Velvet Underground every day. I'm a Lou Reed stan. I love that how much of a prick and asshole and just like bad person he was.
Yeah.
And I just love his songwriting, and I love the simplicity and like also just how chaotic he could be. But so I love, and I just think for that, bro, AM to me is the most overrated album of all time. Did I play it when it came out? Yes, I did play it. Did I like some of the tracks? Yes.
Did I like Are You Mine? Sure.
But dude, that shit suck. You know what album's better than that? Queens of the Stone Age, Songs for the Death. Automatically, way better album than that.
Yeah, no Queens for the Stone Age.
You know
bro.
what I'm saying?
Or like Parquet Courts or something.
Way better fucking album than that. You know what album's way better than that too? Fucking Banquet. That's not Banquet. It's the Block Party album, the first Block Party album.
Oh yeah.
Or even if you want to put a Vampire Weekend on there, bro, that's way better than Arctic Monkeys, bro. Because Vampire Weekend inspired, like, they're definitely not. Or put Talking Heads, bro. You know what I'm saying?
There's got to be a Talking Heads album.
I don't think there's a Talking Head album on there. And then I put, like, I love Lana, but you can put Lana, but no Carly Rae. Is Carly Rae on there?
No.
No not. Emotion?
No Emotion?
That's that's definitely top 3 pop albums of all time. Yeah, Take Care is garbage. Bjork, I mean,
Wait, Talking Heads.
Oh, there you go.
43.
43? That's way too low. I think Nas at 39 is so garbage too. I think we were just talking about that album earlier, just how that's probably the greatest hip hop album of all time to me.
Yeah, it's definitely like that's an album where like I hear it and I'm like I can't believe how old this album is.
It sounds fine.
You know? Yeah.
I mean that's DJ Premier. I mean a lot of DJ Premier beats on that.
Really?
And I just think that's why it's so good. He's a timeless producer and he's making crazy beats now. So
wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Bruh.
I'm trying to think.
Beyonce self-titled.
Yeah, I don't think Beyonce deserves to get 2 albums.
Nah, yeah. It's like of all the artists that they double dipped on, she's probably the one that, like, bro, you're gonna put Beyonce self-titled but no To Pimp a Butterfly, like.
That's what I'm saying. I love Beyonce, bro.
No, yeah. Hey,
I'm
Renaissance, I love it.
I love Lady Gaga, but what she know about cameras? Have you seen that?
No, I don't know what that is.
No shout out Kanye. Fuck that guy.
Alanis Morissette. Billie Eilish.
How do you feel about the Billie Eilish album at 30, bro? I think if you're going to give Billie Eilish top 100 album, don't give her 30.
Yeah.
Because that's really disrespectful.
Dude, that's the kind of thing where, like...
But, like, you could give it 100. But, because I do think Billie Eilish has influenced everyone now to an extent.
Yeah.
You know, and especially that bedroom scene and the way people sound and how they do that voice.
Mm-hmm.
But a 30 is just way too
Yeah,
low.
that's the kind of thing, like... I mean, this is another thing we were talking about before we actually started recording was, like... Like, I think Sade, Love Deluxe was, like, 61. And, like, that's the kind of album where, like, okay, I see this album. It's put at 61. Thank you. It's put at 61. And, like, from now on, every album that comes after this, I'm going to be thinking, is it better than Love Deluxe? And, like, is Billie Eilish better than Love Deluxe? Absolutely not, man. Like, not a chance, bro.
Damn, drop the mic. Okay, put the mic down. Also, no Apex Twin, bro.
I know, yeah.
No Dead Mouse.
No Skrillex, bro. Come on.
Fuck, bro.
No Scary Monsters.
I don't know. I mean, you think Spotify's gonna do one? Ooh, they're gonna have a competition. How do you feel about number 1? Let's get to number 1.
Okay.
If you guys haven't done the list, number 1 album is Lauryn Hill, and the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. A great album, classic album, and I went back to re-listen to it because I've listened to it a lot in high school, but I went back and I forget how many songs were sampled eventually, and so, but I don't know. I really don't like it more than Voodoo, bro.
Voodoo?
It's a little bit different than Voodoo, like R&B, but if I'm thinking about like that time of that like neo soul R&B like hip hop movement thing. I don't know if it's better than Voodoo.
Mm-hmm.
And this album's not on there, but I don't even think it's better than Off the Wall. There's a couple skips on the Lauryn Hill album, bro. And if you're going to be the best album of all time, it kind of has to be no skips for me.
Yeah.
If you're my number 1 album of all time.
Yeah. Okay, so just, I'm going to name
off the top 10.
I'm going to name the top 10 real quick.
I'm going to check the camera and name off the top 10. Make sure it's still on.
I'm going to name the top 10, and then I want you to... Yeah, we're good? I'm going to name the top 10, and then after that, I want you to tell me what the biggest, like, what the fuck was. Like, the biggest what the fuck album, okay? So, number 10, we got Lemonade, Beyonce. Number 9, Nirvana, Nevermind. Number 8, Back to Black, Amy Winehouse. Number 7, Good Kid, Mad City. Number 6, Songs in the Key of Life. Number 5, Blonde by Frank Ocean. Number 4, Purple Rain by Prince. Number 3, Abbey Road. Number 2, Thriller. Number 1, Lauryn Hill. So I want to know what you think is the biggest snub, or not the biggest snub, the biggest shouldn't be there one.
It's got to be I think it's split between two people, but I think I'm gonna lean more. I think it's between Frank Ocean and Amy Winehouse, but I'm gonna go between Frank Ocean, bro.
You think Blonde shouldn't be on there?
Blonde could be a top 100 album, but to say a top 10 album of all time,
Yeah.
I think Blonde has.
Say it's number 5, better than the key. It
has
better than songs in the Key of Life.
No, it's not. Like, there's songs on that album on the Key of Life, like that are just better than any Frank Ocean. The whole
They're just
album.
like timeless.
Yeah, and I just think Frank Ocean is like, I think it's like, to me, Frank Ocean is right here, and I think he has this much to grow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he only has 2 albums.
Like
2 like official.
Like
albums.
the Beatles dropped Revolver, and everyone like, this is the greatest shit ever. But then they went up here. Like, and I think he could just go another level. I don't think he's like, I think he's obviously stupid influential, and like everyone loves him and everyone's inspired by him. But I don't think that necessarily means you have a great like a top 10 album.
Yeah.
So, but also the Amy Winehouse thing, I just don't think. I don't know. I just don't think Amy Winehouse has a. I mean, that's a great
that's
album.
That's the kind of thing where I'm like, bro, I get that it's like a good album, but like number 8 of all time.
I think I like the Nora Jones album, that her big album that came out in the early 2000s. Won that one. I can't name it off the bat.
I don't know.
But I'm thinking, I don't know. You know who I wish was on there? Buckley.
Buckley?
What's his name?
Jeff Buckley?
Yeah, Jeff Buckley, bro.
Yeah.
That's such a great album, you know. I can't think of it off the bat right now. But what about you? Which one? It's definitely Blonde for me, bro. Fuck Blonde, bro.
Frank Ocean, I'm still mad at you about your Coachella set. I can't decide. I'm like, bro, am I a misogynist? Because it's like either Lemonade or it's Back to Black. Or Blonde, honestly. Just all the modern ones.
Like Blonde, bro. Is Blonde really tough? We're not trying to sound like Rick Beato here, but is Blonde really?
Yeah.
Is Blonde really better than like five Beatle albums? Like 3 Rolling Stone albums?
Bro, is Blonde better than Good Kid, Mad City?
Is it better than T-Pap?
No.
No. Is it better than fucking Illmatic?
No.
No, it's not. It's not better.
Is it better than Love Deluxe? No.
No, it's like, I don't know.
I guess I'd go Back to Black. That's the one where that was the biggest like when I started number 8, that was the one where I was definitely like, it's just like bro thinks he's on the team, you know, like.
Yeah, and if we're gonna go has it influenced a lot of people? Has Amy Winehouse influenced?
I don't know. I mean, that album was like huge in the UK, but I can't think, like, I don't know. I don't know if I felt the ripple effects. Maybe that's something I might say, and people are like, just like totally roast me for it. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know, man. I guess she brought the like kind of.
Like that neo soul back kind of.
It's like kind of like that rocky, like. It's almost like. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it right now. But it's kind of like rowdy rock or something. That
just feels as equivalent as putting like a Black Keys album on there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I wish they had a White Stripes album on there.
Yeah. No Elephant. What the heck?
Dude, like...
That's kind of crazy.
Even the first White Stripes album, like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Or, not a lot of blues representation. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, like, just something of Robert Johnson, bro. Like, like, that shit's still crazy. It's still soulful today.
No Bill Evans, bro.
No Bill Evans, bro. Not a lot of jazz.
No,
it was all the normie jazz picks.
No Sun Ra, you know?
It was all the normie jazz picks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is, like... like, Kind of Blue is just, like, one of the coolest albums I've ever heard. It is definitely, like, top 100. But it's just, like, such a... You know, there's, like, so much more you could get into. Like, you can go so much deeper.
Yeah. Especially with Miles Davis.
Well, yeah.
And if,
I feel like
if
you have a couple.
If people are gonna get 2 albums, shit.
Yeah. In a
Miles
silent
Davis
way.
probably has like top 3 fucking
Yeah.
albums that are top 100, and that's the problem. You just gotta do one. Because I don't know. As much as I love Radiohead, and much as I love Prince and Beyonce,
Did Prince get 2?
Prince got 2. He got Purple Rain, and then he got I can't think of the other one he got. It's like a deeper. It's like definitely a deeper album. That's like not. It's definitely really popular, but it's like a deeper album. Like a lot of people don't know it. Like a lot of people don't listen to it. But I can't think of it off my bat. Off the top of my head.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing where like, yeah, as soon as I started double dipping on him, I was like, all right, bro, you're gonna pick 2 albums from this one artist, but you're not gonna pick two albums from this other artist. Like, I mean, it's just like I don't want to sound like a dick rider, but like Kendrick Lamar is like the most, like to me that's like the most obvious pick in the answer, or not most obvious pick in the world, or like Miles Davis or something.
Yeah. What about? Can you give me an album you think should have been on there?
I mean, it's like, it's the kind of thing where like, I know my taste, and I know what I think is like if I made a top 100 albums of all time, it definitely because like there's so many artists that I don't really align with, like I don't like resonate with them very much. But I feel like if you made this list like 20 years from now, I think you would probably get like a Billy Woods album on there, or like an Arm & Hammer album. Like I think that you could pick either like Haram or like Hiding Places. I think those would be some pretty good picks. But that's the kind of thing where like they've yet to like just be canonized as classics, even though I think they're probably going to, like 20 years from now. Like I think Billy Woods is going to be looked at like how MF Doom is now, where it's just like I can't believe the run that he went on. So I think that Billy Woods would be a pretty good pick. I think.
What a run.
I know. I don't know. I guess I'll say Hiding Places is my pick. But what about you?
I think I was just thinking, but it's just album came up top of my head. That's definitely better than a lot of those albums on there.
Better than Casey Musgraves?
My Chemical Romance, bro. The
Dude,
Black Parade. Put the Black Parade on there, bro. Tell me that's not tell me that's not one of the best albums of that year or that like era. You know what I'm saying? So much better than AM. And if we're doing the influential thing, way more influential than AM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it works as a concept.
It's like
It's a way better cohesive work of art.
Yeah, like I feel like AM, he just sounds horny as shit on that album. He's just like
and British.
Yeah, fuck British people, bro. I live in the USA. We won the revolution. I'm not.
That's an album that now you mention it, I'm pretty surprised.
That's just a classic album to me.
Yeah.
I think that's a classic album. I think that's probably a top five album of that decade or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. You know, to have them on there.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
I don't even like Pearl Jam, but I even think you could put Pearl Jam on there over some people.
Yeah.
You know, or Rush. You can put a Rush album on.
Yeah,
there.
no Moving Pictures.
Any Rush album.
Any Rush album.
Just all of them. Nah, I don't know.
Well,
what about I wish they make a top 100 artists. That should be crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me ask you this question. Can you be a top 100 artist and not have a top 100 album? It's like basketball. Can you be like a Hall of Famer without a championship or something? Like you could be, but like in music, can you be a top 100 album?
Well,
artist?
that's like you can be. I guess you can be an amazing player on a bad team, but I don't know if you can be like a great artist that puts out a ton of bad music.
Not bad music, but just not like a great album. Like where
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
That's kind of
because I think that's what's gonna happen to Taylor Swift and Drake. I think they're gonna be top 100 artists that to me personally, don't have a top 100 album of all time.
Yeah. I mean, when you say like top 100 artists, like what are we basing that off of?
I don't know. That's what Apple. That's what Apple gets paid to do. Well, just like top 100 artists, like it's a mix of everything. Right?
I mean, I think
it's
if
like,
you made a, I mean, I think if they made a top 100 artist list, I think that they would both be shoe-ins. But like, it's the kind of thing where like I would be like, okay, I understand why that's there, but like, I don't think that Drake should be there. I mean, I think he has a lot of he has a lot of music that I like. You know, like he's like the epitome of like, I have like 5 songs from him that I think are really good, and I just ignore the rest of them. So,
but just objectively, do you think you could be a top? Like, if you were making a list, do you think you could have a top? Where like,
if I was making a top 100 artist list, it would be like, I mean, I wouldn't really be considering it based off of like influence or anything. It would just be like, how watertight is this person's discography? Yeah.
Okay, so it can't just be off one, because Lauryn Hill, bro, like, as she has one great album. I mean, she has one album or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, like if I was gonna make it like I'm just saying right now, in my top 10 there'd be like Clipping. But Clipping isn't like making a ton of waves.
But would you say they have a top 100 album?
Yeah. I think
then, yeah. So yeah.
In my opinion, they have like a top 5 album, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say is like they have like one of the best albums I've ever heard, but I also recognize that album isn't like super influential in the grander scheme of things.
Yeah, I just feel like you could probably have a top 100 album and not be a top 100 artist, for sure.
Yeah.
Because I think like Neutral Milk Hotel, they only have one album.
I have 2 albums.
Yeah, they do have 2 albums. You're right, but I wouldn't necessarily put them at a top 100 artists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
I'd probably put that album as one of my favorite albums of all time.
Right. Yeah. That's like it's like their peak is so high, but it's also just like it's like one peak, you know, as opposed to like you look at like Miles Davis, he has like this crazy career where he just like goes in so many directions.
Yeah. Damn. Well, shout out Apple Music. I hope Zane Lowe had nothing to do with this fucking list, bro. I hate Zane Lowe with my life. Zane Lowe,
what did he do?
If you're watching this, Zane Lowe, have me on the show. I hate you.
What did he do?
Also, you're not gonna have my own album on there?
No Bareback.
Damn, bro. Listen to my music. Come on.
No Phantom Falls.
No, I just think Zane Lowe. He's sometimes when he interviews people, it just sounds fake and phony.
He kind of glazes them.
Yeah, he's like,
bro, Dominic Fike, I love all of your music, man. I listen to it all the time, man.
And but shout out Zane Lowe. But yeah, I
have no problem with
I don't
Zane
like
Lowe.
his content sometimes. But hey, Zane Lowe, if you're watching this, all love. I'll fight you though. UFC Dana White. Thomas, thank you for being on here.
Yeah, bro, I'm happy to be on here.
You're the first time we did this. We did this live.
Yeah.
Live in the bedroom.
It's exciting.
Modern girl shit, all the way. I guess before we go, give us an album to listen to.
I'll say the new Keely Forsyth album. She's kind of like Keely Forsyth is an artist that makes kind of avant-garde and kind of like really spacey. I mean, it's like I think if you like Lingua Ignota or something,
yeah,
you would like her. But she's a lot less aggressive than Lingua Ignota. But her new album, it's called The Hollow. It's like one of my favorite albums of the year.
Can I play around the hose?
Hell no, bro.
That's what I want.
If you do want an album for that, can I say Yeet?
Yeah, you say Yeet. That's been a great album this year.
Yeah.
All right, Thomas. Love you.
All right, bro. I love you, man.
Love you guys. I'm not gonna say the rest because I'm not a YouTuber that way. So thank you guys. Love you guys. We'll have more soon.